Welcome back, Backseat Besties.
We're back. Such a great summer.
It has been a great summer.
And we hope y'all have had a great summer too.
Yes.
It's been full. And last time y'all saw us, we talked a lot about plans and things we wanted to do. So did that work out?
Well, yeah, I mean, it worked out. And then some other plans came up along the way. And that's where
even better.
flexibility.
Like,
Even better.
Yeah, so like what else happened?
Well, for me, I got to go see my sister in Alabama and got some beach time in Orange Beach, and that was a lot of fun. And then,
love the beach.
You know, and then we went to Schlitterbahn as a family, and then
of course, it's a fun part.
I went to Dallas for Lonesome Dove Ranch, which I was planning on doing that before. So that was some of my summer fun with family, friends, and immediate family.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about this in a minute, but you went on a trip with us.
Of course. We gotta talk about
We'll
that.
talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
I celebrated my 10-year anniversary.
Yay!
So I went, and my daughter graduated this year. Totally forgot about that. That was at the beginning of the summer. So we went to Disney, and then my husband and I went to Las Vegas and had just an awesome time. So it was great.
Don't that feel like forever ago you went to Disney? Both.
Yeah, it does.
Well, when you take an early summer trip, it does feel like
was
it was
that
a long time ago. Did that really actually happen?
I know.
But it made the summer feel longer in a weird way.
It did.
Summer's never long enough. But
Never.
taking the trip early was kind of nice. A different change.
But you kind of had it in phases. Your trips were like kind of the beginning,
spaced out a little bit.
And
It's
so
that
okay,
is nice.
tell us what you did.
So we started out early, went to Universal for a couple of days, and then Captiva Island, Florida, which we had never been on that side of the state before, and it was so gorgeous. And then
riding around in golf carts. It was so
it's
cute.
like
I loved
this
the
own little island. It was just beautiful.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember what I did in the middle of the summer.
What did Kay do in the middle of the
We
summer?
ended the summer with a fun trip to Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Yes,
it was so much fun. Oh my goodness.
We had so many awkward moments, but great moments.
Oh my
too.
gosh, yes.
Memories.
We need to come back and do like a whole post Arkansas.
We need to come back and say all the things you should not do on a trip. We did them to test them out. You don't
but somehow, like, we had a 7-hour car drive that was like 2. Because our car drives go by so fast because we never
Can y'all imagine that?
We never.
Can you imagine that?
No.
So great. It's funny because none of us were ever really like girls trip.
Never.
Girls.
No.
We're like, no.
We love our men. We want to go with our men.
Oh
usually.
yeah, and our families.
Yeah.
And then the first time we actually took one, we're like,
what?
What? We never done this before. We get it.
I mean, it wasn't until 2020 for our first trip.
Yeah.
True.
So then, following that is when we started rolling.
It's
were
like
like,
a tradition has to happen
Every
now.
year, this has to happen.
Annual.
Annual for sure. Yeah, so we stayed in this cute
house.
Kay
It was
found
so
it.
cute.
Adorable.
Oh my gosh.
A little cabin
Beautiful.
tucked away in the woods, and it was new.
We'll put the link at the bottom, so in case
you want to go
check it
there.
out.
So
Yeah.
beautiful.
Great trip.
It was
Great
Yeah.
trip.
beautiful.
Awesome hostess and everything.
Yeah.
And you know, technically, if we wanted to stay at the house, they had canoes there.
Yeah.
I mean, it even was great for the fall because they had a fire pit, they had hammocks. It was like the backyard.
hot tub that we got a lot of use out of.
Yeah.
We didn't realize what we were doing wrong for the heat to heat up because we kept blowing the
Takes
bubbles.
a long time.
Yeah.
And once we took the bubbles down, we turned off that and it started heating up. We're like,
That's right.
Yeah.
We're rookies over here. We don't know what we're doing.
Learn as you go.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
But speaking of hot water, we dipped our feet into the hot spring.
Yes.
That was so cool.
That was a really cool experience.
Yeah, it was.
Definitely recommend.
And they had a lot of really good restaurants. I really enjoyed that pizza place.
Oh my gosh, we had awesome pizza.
Yes, that was good.
So that was really good. And even that Granny's.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Granny's kitchen.
Why is she even talking about Granny's? Because she had her nose up at Granny's at the beginning. She's like, I'm hungry. She was hangry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. We're like,
I don't
let's just
wanna
go
go
eat
to
at Granny's.
Granny's.
I don't want Granny's. We had some
Circle
good
the
food.
whole down strip.
The
Okay, let's
whole
go to
thing.
Granny's.
Let's just go back to Granny's. And Granny's was good. A Granny.
It was good.
You
Go
know,
out to the Grands.
yeah.
She made a great gumbo that I really was all
okay.
about.
Shocker.
Probably one of the best gumbos
Yes.
at a restaurant outside
restaurant.
Oregon
Yeah.
that I've had.
Yes,
I was
exactly.
so surprised.
I was very, very, very surprised.
Yes.
And I
It was really
couldn't
good.
get out of it. They tasted it. I'm like,
I know, it was so
keep
good.
it coming.
That little town is just so quaint and nice.
It is quaint.
Yeah.
And it's got
Everything's
so many
close.
options.
Everything was close, yeah. And you feel safe. I mean, the
Yeah.
three of us just
Oh, yeah.
walking down
Oh,
the
for sure.
streets. There's a lot of people around, and you feel safe. It didn't feel too sketchy.
Yeah. And we started something new. We went pawn shopping.
Yeah. Hello.
Yo,
We got this random idea, like, we're going to go to pawn shops and look for jewelry. And so we did. You got your bracelet
this
on.
beautiful gold bracelet. And so we were like, well, now I want one because you got one. I was like, I want one too. So then we started going to all the pawn shops.
We were pawn hopping.
And what's funny is we're such newbie pawners.
Is that a word?
Well, it is today. So, newbie pawners, and so we didn't know you can negotiate price.
No, I had no
And
idea. Pay
so,
full price.
Well, actually, the guy must have known we were new because he was like, I'll give you 20% off at any of the store. We'd be like, oh my God, he's giving
Actually, he
us a
said,
deal.
today, all of our jewelry is 20%
And so
off.
we're like, oh my God, you're giving me a deal. And then we go to the next shop and the girl's like, whatever you want to go, shit. And we're like, $50, whatever.
We're like, wait, you can go do that? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh.
And
we
then
didn't know.
Kay's like, I watch Pawn Stars. They do that. I'm like, oh, yeah, we do that.
Okay, this is my viewing of Pawn Stars are usually somebody walking in trying to get the value of what they think that item is. And then he's like, I can't sell it for that. No, it ain't worth that. So I never really comprehended that. The other side.
Right. But now we know.
Yeah.
Now we know. Next
Pawn
time
shops are coming after you.
That's right.
we don't know what we're
It was
getting.
funny
No.
because like Charles, I
fun.
saw a pawn shop and
Yeah.
I'm like,
I know.
I'm not going by myself.
No.
Next time your girls are in town, let's
That's
go
right.
to pawn.
We'll be hitting it up.
Chad's
You
pawn
never know what
shop.
you'll find.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
no.
But yeah, what an awesome summer
Yeah.
we had.
It was. It was.
We had
really,
just
really
such a great
good.
time.
Yeah,
It was really
it was
good.
awesome.
And now it's like, okay, what we're gonna do next year?
Shift gears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And now we're all back to school and busy and
Yeah. Life.
transition into a whole different season.
Oh my gosh, yes.
yeah.
So just working really hard to maintain that connection, you
Yeah.
know, that we have with each other. And it's such a like give and take constantly. Like you get that great connection on the trip and then we just have to maintain it and really
Yeah.
work hard to,
Yeah.
for everybody to just be a part of that
Right.
for sure.
Yeah,
It's
because
the
we're like
ebbs
in
and flows of
the
life. Yeah.
third week of school and we're like, we're going to make Lafayette happen.
Yes.
We're going to meet up and do a quick little fun video.
Yeah, and we had a lot of new challenges for this meetup that we really had to overcome to make it happen. But
Yeah, I have.
we did.
Yeah, I mean now I have a son that's taking my vehicle because he's a senior and he only goes to school half a day. And so that's
she has a
shift.
foster child.
Yes, so
That she's taken into her home. That she has now has an extra child in the morning and two different schools, and so life happens, changes happen, and as long as we remain intentional and stay
flexible.
communicating, be flexible.
That is such a word that we use, and
often
be willing to shift.
Yes.
Be willing to shift.
Yes.
It's so important in friendship.
And give grace.
And life.
Yes.
Give
In life.
grace. You know, because a
It's
lot
not
of
perfect.
times, you know, we can get into those moments just with people and not realize, like, if we weren't communicating and she's not able to come and we're not realizing that it's because of a car situation or a foster situation or a work situation, if we're not communicating about that, then we're not able to give grace and say, the reason why she's doing this is because XYZ. So,
and not because she don't want to be with me.
right,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
But I think that goes back to all that communicating.
Yes.
I mean, communicating with your friends, your husband, your family, whatever.
For sure.
Just to say, hey, look, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, we sometimes get in our own bubble and think everybody knows what's happening in our world whenever we ain't even said nothing.
Yes,
Like,
that's very true.
well, no,
Or you're not
no,
even
no,
like
no.
ready, like to let that all be a part of what's
Right,
going on. You're
right.
still like processing that stuff too,
Yeah.
for sure. It's hard. But we continue to make it work.
That's right.
That's right.
And here we are.
Here we are.
We're having a fun day. It's
Yes.
so awesome.
Yes. The weather's perfect and beautiful and hot.
And hot. Still hot.
So,
Still hot.
I think we're all three ready for fall.
Yes.
Yes.
Bring on the fall.
Yeah, so I think we're going to have some fun topics that we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll sneak preview. Some ideas we're rolling around is personalities and friendship.
Yes.
How do those things mesh and kind of like the struggles that we've seen and the grace that's had to be given. Conflict in friendship is one that we really want to touch on. We want to touch on it, but we're also so scared because you know how that goes. It's like when you pray for patience and God's like, okay, I'm gonna give you that. You're like, what am I gonna do? They're like, oh gosh,
because
we dealt with a lot of conflict in our relationship, and
we have to be vulnerable to want to share or rehash that.
Yes.
You know, because some of those things are still kind of
like it could still be a sensitive issue.
You could have forgiven and gotten over it, but when you start talking about things, they can bring up new emotions about it. So, but we're honest about that, and we let each other know that, hey, I feel vulnerable about that. I feel like, you know, just concerned. And so, again, back to communication is what we're, then we've got we'll have some anniversary coming up.
Yay, over 1 year.
1 year. So we gotta do an anniversary episode. So be on the lookout for that soon. September 30th is our anniversary, and hopefully we can get something together with our schedule and all that. But I'm pretty pumped.
Yeah, and I think it's so cool that we had a vision of doing something to talk about friendship, and we have done it for a year. And I just think that's such a credit to our friendship and to what people can do when they come together.
And we hope that us coming together has helped you evolve your friendship and make it healthier and see a different light. Or if you're not used to having a good relationship, that you could just really be able to tackle and use some of the tools that we've given you.
Yeah, for sure, because it's a process, it's a journey, and it's not always easy.
So if it's your few months of a friendship or 15 years of a friendship, we just want to give you resources to really help.
So be on the lookout.
That's right. Yeah. Well, this has been a fun day, girls. We're gonna go have some lunch and do some other things. But we want to make sure that you're checking out our YouTube and social media platforms at Backseat Sisterhood. So we hope to see y'all soon.
All right.
All right.
Bye. She's happy.
They're looking at my ride.
Yeah, they are. That's a
I'm looking at you, looking at me, looking at you. Probably gonna chill. 10 o'clock break.
All right.
2, 4, 5. All right. Go ahead.